Shelly. It's been about 5 years since my last video, but I'm back to talk about more socks and sock knitting. I'm Shelly, I'm from Polka Dot Creek. We have a yarn store here in Airdrie, Alberta, Canada, and we are online at polkadotcreekyarn.com. You can follow us at Polka Dot Creek on Instagram and Facebook as well, and at TikTok, but we're getting better at making videos, so I'm trying another one here. So I'm here today to talk to you about our Halloween Advent and how you can get the most out of it by knitting 2 pairs of socks. This is not a tutorial and it's not really a pattern, it's more of a recipe just to help you get the most out of your Advent. You can of course knit whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to be socks. You can put it into scrappy blankets, you can make a scarf or a shawl or whatever, whatever you like, but I like to knit socks and I just wanted to show you how we do it. So here we go. First I'd like to talk about our self-striping sock sets that we have. In my last video we talked about the speckled sock sets. They have 100-gram skeins plus 2 mini skeins, and you can get 2 pairs of socks out of them with that much yardage. Now our self-striping sock sets are 50 grams for the main skein and 20 grams for the mini. The question I get most asked almost every day is, can you get a pair of socks out of just a 50-gram set? Yes, you can, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So we have a sock knitting machine and we crank up all our samples so everyone can see what that looks like. This is our candy corn colorway for Halloween. It is, spoiler alert, it is in your Halloween Advent one of the days, I'm not sure. But this is how much 50 grams knits up to in a tube. This is the same gauge as my hand knitting gauge. It's just done on my sock machine so we can get them done faster so you can see what they all look like. Because it's kind of hard to tell what it will knit up like. And sometimes you like it to be a surprise and that's totally cool, but a lot of people ask us what it looks like, so we do these. So this is 50 grams. Okay, if you fold it in half, that's 25 grams. This is long enough for a sock. So you have that times 2, right? So when you weigh out your yarn ball when you're knitting it, as long as you don't go over 25 grams for your first sock, you will have another 25 grams for your second sock, and then you'll be good. You can knit your toes in the color that we provide with the mini skein that we provide. You can knit your heels so that you get a little extra out of your yarn. Some people can get your toes, heels, and cuffs out of that 20 grams. Some people can't. It just depends how long you like to knit your cuff or what style of heel that you do. But I just wanted to show that. So that's 50 grams right there. That just says candy corn. So in your Halloween Advent, it looks like this. They're all wrapped in different days with stickers and different colors, and this is your little treat bag, day 7. It comes with this, and again, it's just a recipe. It's not really a pattern, it's just to show you how I do it. Whether you're a new sock knitter or not, or a new knitter, it just kind of gives you a guide on how to get started and how to make sure that you're not going to run out of yarn and how to get the most out of all of these minis. So there's 12 different mini skeins. They're all different, they stripe different. Some of them have 4 colors, some of them have 5 or 6, some of them only have 2. Every day is different, and that's just kind of what we wanted to do to make it fun. Now, not all days repeat the same, so your socks aren't going to match. But that's kind of what makes it fun. We're making witchy, witch's brew, crazy striped Halloween socks. They're just for fun, they're not for, you know, matchy or anything like that. If you want matchy socks, it's best to get the full-size set. But today, that's not what this is about. Today it's a Halloween Advent and we're gonna make fun socks. So, I'm probably looking in the wrong direction, I'm sorry. So, the first thing you wanna do is open your red one. It says open first. This is your mini skein for your toes and your heels. We're going to do toe up, just so that you can measure as you go. If you're a new sock knitter or you want to make sure you're going to get enough, toe up usually is better for that. if you're not a new sock knitter, you probably know how many rows or how many inches you need for your foot or your leg or what you like, and that's fine. You can do whatever you want. But I'm just here to help maybe some of the new people get 2 pairs of socks out of this. So this is your 20-gram mini. This is for your toes and your heels. Then you have days 1 through 6, and we're gonna make our first pair with days 1 through 6. Yes, days 1 through 6. This is a 10-gram mini. It is self-striping. We're going to wind it up, and then we're going to make it into 2 balls. So a 10-gram mini into a 5-gram and a 5-gram mini again. So your first color, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know, don't watch until after you open it, but your first color is Witch's Breeches. It looks like this knit up. Now, it is a 4 striping repeat. And in a 10-gram mini, that means there are 12 stripes to make 10 grams. So you have to cut your yarn after 6 stripes. So you'll have 6 stripes for your first 5-gram ball and 6 stripes for your second 5-gram ball. So one's for one sock and one's for the other sock, okay? So you can see here 4 colors: black, orange, purple, and lime. And then it starts again, black, orange, purple, lime. So you have 12 stripes for your mini. So you want to, when you wind it, whether you wind it by hand or whether you cake it with your Swift and ball winder, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. Watch your repeats so that you know where to cut it in half. Now, like I said, every other mini might not be like this. Some have 5 colors, some have 6, some have 2. You just have to be mindful of it when you open it up and you're looking at it, whether you're winding it by hand or on your Swift. Watch your color repeats and know, okay, 4 colors, and then we're starting again. So 4 colors and 4 colors. So for Witch's Breeches, we have these 4, and then we're going to go 2 more, orange and black and then orange. And then we're going to cut it, and we're going to have the last 6 colors. So you'll have 2 balls to knit your socks. You're going to do that for every mini. And then after day 6, you'll have your pair of socks. Now, here's where it gets tricky. It depends what you want to do. There are lots of patterns out there for heels. If you're an experienced sock knitter, you know what kind of heel you like, whether you want a Fish Lips Kiss short row heel, or you want a heel flap and gusset, or you want to go after and do your afterthought heel. I like to do an afterthought heel or Fish Lips Kiss heel. It all depends where I'm at. If I'm driving in a car, well, I'm not driving. If I'm the passenger traveling, or if I'm more at work with our knit night or sock camps, it just depends. I don't like to break up the striping sequence. It doesn't matter to me if they match the 2 pairs or the 2 socks, but I do like to not interrupt the stripes when I do my heel. So usually I would do either a Fish Lips Kiss heel when I know I've done enough rows. I know for my size 6 foot, I need 58 or 60 rows after I'm done my toe, and then I can do my heel, and then I move on to my leg. If you do toe up, you won't run out of yarn then. Sometimes if you do cuff down and you do your leg too long, you can run out before you get to your toe decreases. So doing a different color is good. That will help you get the most out of your yardage of your main skein, but for now, we're doing toe up. So there are a lot of patterns out there. This one is by the Forest City Knit Girls. It's called the Striped Sporty Shorties. Of course, we're not doing shorties. I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm not today. So this just shows different heels. There is a heel flap and gusset. There's a short row heel. You can pick this pattern up for them on Ravelry, and then you can just skip to the heel part and do whatever you like if you don't have a pattern. If you have a pattern, great. Do whatever you like. Doesn't matter. So first, we're going to open this up. I'll open first one to knit our toe. I already knit one of my toes. Okay, and my toe recipe is included in your little pattern here, sort of pattern, not really pattern. I wrote out every row so you can check it off, because I need to do that when I'm knitting, because I'm usually talking, I talk a lot, or I'm watching a show or a knitting podcast, and I like to tick off all my rows as I go. So last night I knit my first toe. I'm going to knit my second toe right away, and I'm going to do these at the same time so I don't get behind, and I just will have them done and not have second sock syndrome, which I don't think I will, because this is so fun with all the different colors and all the different stripes. I just want to see what they're going to turn out like. They're going to turn out crazy, so it's going to be pretty fun. So I wound up my toe color, the first one there, into a ball, and it weighed 20 grams. Now, you need a kitchen scale. We have kitchen scales everywhere in here. We use them when we ship yarn, dye yarn, warp yarn, measuring to see how much yarn we have left on our yarn cakes. We use them all the time. So if you can get a little one or a kitchen one, if you already have one, it's really good to have one. This is very helpful. So I've knit my toe, and I'm going to weigh my ball of yarn, and I still have 18 grams left. So I find from knitting all my toes and heels, afterthought with my knitting machine, my Erlbacher Speedster, it takes about 2 to 3 grams for a toe or a heel. Oh, the lights just went out. There's a timer here at the store. Doesn't matter. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So there's enough yarn. I still have 18 grams. This only took 2.5, to get another toe and my heels. If you do afterthought heels, it is the same exact recipe as your toe, how you knit your toe. So it will take the same amount of yarn. The only difference is, for my afterthought, I like to knit about 5 rounds before I start my heel decreases. So it might take another gram, but 5 rows isn't a lot of yarn. So you're gonna knit your toes. If you don't like the Turkish cast on, like I mentioned in that, you can do whatever cast on you like. This is just how I do it. So this is just a recipe. It's just a guide. You can do whatever you want. So I've knit my one toe. I'm going to knit my other toe before I get too far here, but I just wanted to show here that this is your toe. You still have 18 grams, so you'll be good for this whole pair. Now, our second pair that we're going to knit is going to be from day 8 to day 13. So you have the same amount of days for your second pair of socks, and you'll knit them exactly the same way that we're knitting the first pair. You will need another 20 gram mini. We didn't include 2. We just wanted to keep costs down, and we know that everybody probably has mini skeins in their stash or a leftover of something that you could use that would look equally as cool, whether it wants to be a speckled colorway or a solid colorway for your toes and heels. It'll look cool no matter what, because these are going to be wild and crazy striped socks, so it's going to be great. So you want to open your day 1, and like I said, you can ball it up by hand. You can cake it up on your ball winder, whatever you want. It's only 10 grams. It's just going to be little anyway, and you're going to separate that. So this is how it comes apart. You will have a couple of ties. You can even get a little piece of cardboard, or like, you know, those things that you put your DMC cross stitch floss on when you get ready to use it. I keep bumping the table, sorry. You could also do that, because it's only 15 strands of yarn. So I'm going to cake this up or ball it up, and then I'll come back. Okay, I thought I would just show you how I'm going to do it. I cut my ties off. I have it on my Swift. I made little cardboard cutouts, and I'm going to kind of do it just like this so you can kind of see. So orange is my first color. So we're going to do orange. Sorry if that's noisy. Then orange turns to black. Turns to green. And then purple. So that's 4 stripes. That's 1 repeat of our colorway. but we want to do 6 stripes. So we're going to keep going until we get back to black. So after purple, we're going to have orange again. Okay. And there we are, black again. So after black is done, that's 6 stripes, we're gonna cut it. So see what I mean, how they're not gonna match? Because your next color coming up is going to be green, and then purple, and then orange, and then black. So your second mini isn't exactly the same as this one, but that's okay. That's what's gonna make it fun. Okay, so we're gonna cut it right where the black and green is. And this is our first sock. So 5 grams right here, and this is our next one. So if you want, you can grab another one and keep going, which I'll do, but I'll spare you the boringness of it, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I have 2 little cards with my 5 grams on each one. So see how they're not striped, they're not gonna match exactly because it's a 4 stripe repeat. So we're doing 6 and 6 stripes because a 10 gram mini has 12 stripes, right? Okay, I should look at the camera, I'm sorry. Okay, so what you're gonna do then is now that you have 2 toes, I have 1, 2, when you have 2, one is for one and one's for the other, and that you're going to knit the 6 stripes up your foot. So every day you're gonna do exactly what we just did, and you're gonna continue knitting. Now, if you know how many rows you like for your foot, you can pop in your heel wherever you want, and then continue on going up the leg. And I use the last day, day 6, for my cuff. If you like longer socks than that, then you can use another color mini that you have in your stash or whatever to make your own cuff. If you don't have enough to make it as long as you want, then find some scrap yarn or a mini, whatever you like that you think that will go nice or match or not or whatever. They're gonna be wild anyway, to use as your cuff. So day 7 is actually some treats and a stitch marker. So if you want your stitch marker, sneak in there to use on this, sneak in there and grab it out, or you want to have your treats early. I mean, I don't mind, I have treats every day, so it's okay. But that's kind of your stopping point. Day 7 is your treat day, and then we're gonna start the other pair with day 8, and you do the exact same thing. So line them up, watch for your striping sequence because it'll be different than today's was. If you want to have a look to make sure you get it perfectly right, you can check all our Instagrams. I have all of the sock Halloween sets cranked and shown on our Instagram page, so you can go back and look just to see exactly how the striping is. If you like to be surprised, then don't look, because all of them are on my Instagram and Facebook and the website. You get all of them in this Advent, so that's pretty cool. You just get a little mix. If you decide that you really, really like one and you want a full pair, like candy corn, you can order these probably until maybe the end of October. We'll probably dye another run of them. If not, maybe next year. So right now, all of our Halloween Advents are sold out. They were a pre-order that I put up, I think, the end of July and August. They shipped out September 1st. We are not doing any more for this year, for 2022. We do want to do another one for 2023 because I think this is really fun, and I think the socks are going to look really cool when they're done. So if you'd like to do this again next year, we will be posting probably in July sometime on our Instagram how to go about pre-ordering your set. It'll probably be close to the same thing, 13 days with 1 day being treats and your mini for your toes and heels. Next year we might include the 2 minis, so you can use one for each pair if you like, but you'll have to watch our Instagram and our Facebook if you're on either one of those for our pre-orders that go up probably end of July, beginning of August, maybe even middle of July next year, because it actually took quite a while to come up with 12 different colorways that resembles Halloween, and then make them all into mini skeins and dye full skeins. And I have really great dyers that help me, and I have a lot of painters that come in and help us reskein and wind, and they made all the minis pretty much themselves. We made some ours, but they're awesome and they help us all the time. So if you have any questions, you can email me at polkadotcreekyarn@gmail.com. You can visit our website at polkadotcreekyarn.com. Like I said, Instagram is just polkadotcreek, and you can email me anytime with any questions. I am more than happy to help. At our storefront, we have knit nights from 4 till 8 on Thursdays, and on Saturdays we have Saturday sock camp from 11 to 2. So you can just drop in, bring your sock whips, work on them. If you have trouble and you need help somewhere along your sock or your heel or your toe or your cuff or whatever, we're here to help you do that too. We just hang out, have coffee, sometimes treats. We like treats, and knit socks because that's my favorite thing to knit. So, yes. So yeah, I hope you guys love these socks. I don't know what they're gonna look like. I haven't knit them yet. I'm gonna start today, and it's gonna be cool. Now, I don't want to knit the whole pair with you and show you because I don't want any spoilers. So that's why I'm just here to show you how to get started and how to get your 2 pairs. So I'm sorry if you wanted to see them all. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, so I just wanted to show you how to get started. So I think it's going to be fun. Yeah. So here's some of them. They're going to be cool, but no more spoilers in them. Okay? Okay, so email me if you have trouble, questions or anything. Come in and visit if you're ever in the area. We're in Airdrie, Alberta, the southeast end. I don't know if I should give out my address in YouTube or not, but you can find it on our website if you want to. And yeah, you guys have a good day. And please, please, when you make your socks, use the hashtag on your pattern. I think it's on the last page. And tag me in it so that I can see them, because those are going to be fun. And maybe we'll have to do more, like Christmas ones sometime or spring ones or something like that. So please tag me on Instagram. Have fun knitting. If you have problems or questions or concerns, email me, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.